Following the report of the Punch newspaper of the story that Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, has agreed to a vice presidential position offered to him by Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the same 2023 presidential election, Atiku Abubakar, ahead of 2027 election. People have been expecting Peter Obi to react to that story, and Peter Obi has reacted to it. And it's not only Peter Obi that has reacted to it, even the Obidients Movement have also, members of the Obidients Movement have also taken a position on the matter, on that particular story. You know, when that story broke by the Punch newspaper that Peter Obi has agreed to VP slot or VP position ahead of 2027 as part of the coalition to ensure the defeat of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. I did say in the video that I made that perhaps that story was planted by the Atiku camp to generate reaction, to force Peter Obi to say something. And I think if that is their major aim, they have achieved it, because Peter Obi has responded. But I don't know whether the response of Peter Obi will be enough to satisfy their agenda. That is what we're going to look at in this video, because Peter Obi has disagreed with the notion that he has accepted the VP position with the Atiku camp. Basically, that is what it is. Peter Obi has disagreed with Atiku's camp notion over the VP slot. And Peter Obi made this clear when he was confronted by the media, literally, for his position. Because you know that story was the most trending story of May 19th, 2025. Was the most trending story in Nigeria. So Peter Obi has to react, and he reacted at he was at Kubwa, satellite town of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, where he made two donations to the hospital and school project of the Anglican Church in that satellite town, Kubwa, in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, where he donated 10 million naira each. So in the course of speaking with the media, Peter Obi said that what he's up against is not in the coalition to seek for position, that it was not about position, that people shouldn't be talking about position now, that what is against is in the coalition against bad governance. It's about how to make the country better. It's about how to contribute to improve education, to improve agriculture, to improve the various sectors, and not necessarily about positioning for any position at all. So that was his position, which he gave. And I think that position should raise the case, at least for now. And to show also that what I said earlier on in another video, that the Atiku camp used the Punch newspaper to set an agenda. And that agenda was to see the reaction of the Peter Obi camp, what they will say. Perhaps there had been no negotiation on that aspect, because From the body language of Atiku Abubakar, you know that he want to contest. And if he want to contest, there is no way he will not like to be the arrowhead, even when it is now obvious that any coalition built around Atiku Abubakar, the possibility of it achieving success against incumbent Tinubu will be very difficult, if not impossible. And I keep saying it, that if the coalition are serious about getting rid of Tinubu's administration in 2027, they have to tell themselves the gospel truth, that the only candidate that can galvanize the grassroots, that can bring organic support to be able to defeat Tinubu, because Tinubu need to be beaten with a wide margin. If not, he can easily rig the election. I keep reminding people what United States President Donald Trump, what he said when they were asking him, you said the 2020 election was rigged. Why are you not saying the same thing in the 2024 election that was held? Why are you not saying that it was rigged? Is it because you won now? He said no. The reason he won in 2024 was because his victory. He said, my victory was too big to rig. So if you want to defeat Tinubu, you must defeat Tinubu with a wide margin, that it will be too difficult for him and INEC to rig it without knowing that there could be catastrophic consequence if they do. So you need somebody who can be able to galvanize. You need to mobilize Nigerians, and they will see the need to beat him convincingly, that they will be scrambling for how to get the numbers to rig. And Peter Obi is the one that I believe can achieve that. Atiku cannot operate without a structure. We have done history of Atiku. When he contested the election without structure, he performed so abysmally. Even when he had the structure the last time, he couldn't perform better than Peter Obi. Peter Obi had 6 million votes, and he himself had 6 million votes, literally. So what is now that Atiku don't have anybody beside him, he don't have any structure, he's not going to inherit PDP structure, it doesn't have the grassroots mobilization, it doesn't have that organic support of ordinary Nigerians. So how is he going to do it as the center of gravity in any challenge against Tinubu? That's the danger in building the coalition around Atiku Abubakar. But that said, Peter Obi has made his position clear. He did not accept the Atiku camp story that he has accepted VP position. That is not true. That has debunked the Punch story that trended on May 19th. That's settled. It may rear up again, but that's the situation for now. Now, even the Obidients Movement, the biggest grassroots movement in Nigeria's political history, has also come out to speak about this issue of Peter Obi taking VP slot due to that story planted by the Atiku camp. Now, in a statement by the Director of Strategic Communication of the Obidients Movement, Nana Kazaure said that they were forced to react because they were inundated by calls from Obidients Movement members, calls by the ordinary Nigerians, calls by supporters of Peter Obi, and just in the interest of the general public who were interested on that trending story that Peter Obi has agreed to a VP slot with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. So they reacted and said that it was not true, that if Peter Obi is to take such a decision, they will be aware and they will let it be known to the public. Okay, because that's a very strategic position to take. You can't take that kind of decision lightly. I said they would have communicated to people about it, and she also was unhappy with the media because she was interpreting it just as the way I told you people earlier on that very day, that's on the 19th, that this was setting an agenda. It's a sensational story. So they believe that that story was made up. But whatever may be the case, the Obidients Movement also said that they are still in the Labour Party as a vehicle to project Peter Obi in 2027, and that they have confidence that Labour Party will be able to get it right. Okay, so when they are still working on Labour Party to make it right, it will be unnecessary to begin to speculate that they are moving to another party. The ADC that Punch reported is probably the vehicle that they are going to use to arrive at the destination in 2027. They disagreed with that. They believe that Labour Party is still the party that Peter Obi can use to give Nigeria and Nigerians a new Nigeria. So that is basically the new latest development on this matter. Peter Obi, the Obidients Movement, has now debunked the story by the Punch newspaper, and the camp of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who planted that story, perhaps, and sold it to the Punch newspaper to fly with it. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, are you convinced about the position of Peter Obi and the Obidients Movement on the claim that Peter Obi has accepted VP position offered by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar's camp? Whatever is your view, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you, and please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.